Dear civil services aspirants, to all of you who have qualified for civil services personality test, popularly known as IAS interview, my heartiest congratulations to you. This is the final stage of your journey in civil services preparation. You have already crossed two very hard barriers, that is pre-mains. Now you are in the final stage, that is your interview. In this stage, you have a lot of scope to qualify, get higher ranks, because there are 275 marks. With my long experience of over 30 years in guiding the students for civil services, and especially my expertise along with my experts in the UPSC civil services interview, what I've experienced that even those who do not get much marks in the mains, but they have very good marks in the interview, they get a surety of success in their final result. And those of you who have got relatively good marks in the main examination may get very good ranks. So take it seriously. But does it mean that somebody has already made personality or somebody can do very well because he has already something guaranteed for the success or others cannot do it? No. This is completely level playing for all of you. Whether you come from rural background or urban background, whether you come from the best of educational institution and maybe the lowest possible education institutions, that will not make much difference. As it is mentioned, it is called personality test. I have seen in my last 30 years that candidates who were overconfident could not get much marks in interview. But those who were humble, simple, took it seriously. Even if they could not speak very good English or Hindi or any one of the real language, they could score very high marks. Keeping this in mind, with my experience, I would like to give a certain suggestion how you to start preparation now and what should be your focus areas and how you are going to get extraordinary marks. Let me tell you, if you are taking it seriously, it's right from the beginning, you will be in a position to score even 70-75% marks. This is the beauty of civil service personality test because there is no prejudice among the panelists and they are always open to discuss with you and see what exactly is required to be successful in civil services career. But here it is very important first of all to understand what is the original guideline of the UPSC for civil services personality test. The guideline for personality test as per the UPSC notification typically includes the following. First, purpose. What is the purpose of this interview? As mentioned in the guideline, the purpose of the personality test is to assess the candidate's suitability for a career in public service by evaluating their personality traits, social traits, intellectual qualities, and clarity of thought. It means that the purpose of the personality test is not to test your knowledge, but your suitability in civil services. Hence, it is very important what are your personality traits, what are your social traits, what are your intellectual qualities, how you can articulate yourself, that you are not going to bluff, you are not going to fool the board, you are honest to yourself and to the people. And even in the adverse situations, how you will maintain yourself, your etiquettes, your presentation skill, your problem solving attitude. These will be certain qualities to test so that when you go any one of the civil services where there will be a lot of challenges and decision making coming before you, you can take brave decision with all articulation and clarity in the interest of the public service and in the interest of the country. Secondly, who will be your interviewers? What is the composition of panel? Let me explain as per the guidelines of the UPSC notification. Candidates are interviewed by a panel of experts usually comprising senior civil servants and other professionals from various fields. They are not going to be experts of subjects. There would be professionals coming from different fields. But yes, necessarily, there will be some ex-civil servants coming from IAS, IPS, Foreign Service, or any one of the civil services. People may come from defense background also. There may be some scientists also. There may be some academicians. Overall, the method is to test you from various levels so that your personality traits based on your knowledge, your administrative skills, your articulation, everything can be tested by the board and there is going to be varied questions asked to you, more on the interactive level by the board. They'll give you enough freedom, enough comfort to make you comfortable. Of course, there will be some situation when there will be stress test also given to you. But overall, the idea is not to pressurize you, not to disturb you, or not to make a fun of you, but to really test your situation, that how much resilience you have, how much fearlessness you have, how much honest you are, how you are going to face adverse situations and take decision even in the worst of situation, how much quick decision making power. So these things are there. Accordingly, the panel is composed from different fields. It is here once again UPSC has given clear guidelines. So on the basis of notification, you have to understand that notification says the interview is generally focused on the candidate's educational background, general awareness, current affairs, hobbies, and interests. Questions may also touch on issues related to social and ethical matters, governance, and the candidate's views on national and international affairs. There will be varied questions coming from different fields. And here there is a focus on your DAF also. DAF means detailed application form that you fill after qualifying preliminary examination and when you apply for the civil services written examination. So that DAF includes all information about you, your family background, your educational background, your social background, and also if you have some professional background, your hobbies, your interest, your likings, these all things are taken care. There can be a special focus also on your DAF. According to notification, the next important thing to understand is there is no fixed format of specific list of questions. The interview is more about understanding the candidate's overall personality and their approach to problem solving and decision making. It means that there will be no fixed ideas in the mind of the interview board. They will just take your DAF and readily whatever comes to their mind, according to situations, they can ask question to you. They may ask also to address about yourself and to introduce yourself. They may start with just randomly that how is the climate these days in Delhi? How is the climate of the place you have come from? And certain normal observations that you might have in day-to-day life, maybe from the current affairs, maybe from the personal life. Maybe it start from your hobbies, interests, or maybe from your academic background. So there is going to be choice of any interview member and that will be taken care of and gradually it flows and the question develops accordingly. So there is no fixed ideas and you should not have also fixed ideas of questions in your mind. The next important thing as defined in the UPSC notification is about language. You can face the interview either in English or Hindi, or you may have choice of any one of the regional language that is in the 8th schedule of Indian Constitution. For that, you have to give a preference. Accordingly, a translator can be added in the board to help the board explain what you are talking about or what the board is talking that to explain to you. Marks. How much marks it carries? The Civil Services Personality Test carries 275 marks. What is advisable for preparation? It is advised to stay updated with current affairs and major national and international events. Candidates should also prepare to talk about their educational background, work experience if any, hobbies, and extracurricular activity. What should be the dress code? While the dress code is not strictly defined, candidates are expected to wear formal attire, such as suit or traditional Indian wear, to maintain a professional appearance. Now about the result. What will be the result? The marks obtained in the personality test are added to the candidate's written exam marks to determine their final rank. It means that whatever you have scored in the written exam, that will be clubbed with the marks scored in the personality test, and there will be a final merit list made out of that. So depending on your category, your service preferences, whatever rank you get, you will be allocated a service depending on your rank. Medical fitness. This is another very important thing. Before appearing for the interview, candidate must ensure that they have submitted necessary medical fitness certificates as required by the UPSC. So before you go for your final interview, you will be called for medical test and you will have to submit a report of your medical fitness before you go for personality test. Here it is also advisable that you must check the latest official notification by the UPSC so that you do not miss out any one of the additions or any kind of changes in the notification. Now, this is something which I have tried to give you all related to the notification. In the coming videos, I'll be taking one by one each and every topic to help you out, not only myself, but also in association with my experts who have been panelists in civil services interview with me in Chanakya IAS Academy over the years. Along with me, they have also been having long experience. They come from very senior backgrounds from different civil services, and also those who had expertise of being a part and parcel of the UPSC interview. Wish you all the best. Take the preparation of civil services personality test seriously, but joyfully. Don't be tensed, don't be stressed, don't have fear. This is a very natural process of evaluating a candidate So your preparation will give you real confidence. Don't be under any kind of wrong guidance because too many cooks spoil the food. It is a long say, Jada jogi mat ka ujad, as it is said in Hindi. So you have to be careful because this is such kind of interview where many people might be ready to come forward, rise, ask you random questions, make a fun of the entire interview. And you have to not lose your originality because it is your personality. Simply, it just needs finishing articulation. You should not compromise your original personality. You should not copy. You should give finishing to your personality and clarity. Wish you all the best for your preparation.